exactly what everybody came to see.
Жоқ, олар үшін бокс жаспаймын негізі. Өйткені бұл менің өзімнің кішкентай кезімнен айналысып жүрген мамандығым. Сондықтан да осы спортта, осы бокста кім мықты, қандай спортшылар мықты. Сол сияқты мен де өзімнің стилімнің бар екенін, мықты екенін дәлелдегім келген үшін осылай Америкаға келіп, өйткені бізде любительді әуесқой бокстарда Азияға бардым, мирға бардым, Олимпиадаға бардым. Ол жерде өзімнің өнерімді көрсеттім. Содан кейін осы келесі қадам бізде кәсіпқой боксқа ауысып, өзіміздің стилді кәсіпқой бокста көрсету.
2 champions, 3 belts, 1 ring. On December 6th, the boxing world gets what fans have been waiting for, a real middleweight unification fight between Janibek Alimkhanuly and Erislandy Lara. Here's what makes this fight so important. Janibek Alimkhanuly holds 2 belts, the IBF and WBO middleweight titles. Erislandy Lara holds the WBA belt. The winner walks away with 3 of the 4 major middleweight championships. That's huge. It sets up a massive fight for all 4 belts against Carlos Adames, who holds the WBC title. Let's talk about Janibek Alimkhanuly first. This guy is undefeated. His record stands at 17 wins and 0 losses, with 12 knockouts. He's 32 years old, fights as a southpaw, and comes from Kazakhstan. People call his style Kazakh style because he stays busy with his lead hand and never stops coming forward. Janibek doesn't just want to win fights, he wants to destroy opponents. His knockout rate sits at 71%. That means he stops more than 7 out of every 10 fighters he faces. When Janibek enters the ring, he stalks his opponents like a hunter. He waits for the right moment, then unleashes powerful combinations that end fights. His recent performances show just how dangerous he is. In April, he stopped Noel Nemesengwe in the 5th round back home in Kazakhstan. Before that, in October last year, he stopped Andrei Mikhailovich in the 9th round in Sydney, Australia. Actually, Janibek has stopped his last 4 opponents. He hasn't needed the judges' scorecards since his fight with Denzel Bentley back in November 2022. Janibek's journey to the top started when he was just 6 years old. His father and grandfather loved boxing, so he put on gloves and stepped into the ring. He lost his first fight at 6, but that didn't stop him. He kept training and became really good as an amateur. He won gold medals at the 2013 World Championships, the 2013 Asian Championships, and the 2014 Asian Games. He even fought in the 2016 Olympics for Kazakhstan. When he turned professional in October 2016, he knocked out his first opponent in the first round. By 2019, his record was perfect, at 8 wins and no losses. Then COVID hit in 2020, and one of his fights got canceled. Janibek said something really mature about it. He said, "We just lost the fight date. Someone lost the family. It's not easy. We will fight when everything calms down, but nobody will not return them to their family." His path to becoming a champion wasn't easy. In June 2021, he fought Brian Brandt, a former world champion. Janibek knocked him down in the 6th round and stopped him in the 8th. 5 months later, he fought Hassan Endam, another former world champion. Janibek knocked him down in the 3rd round and stopped him in the 8th. The WBO wanted their champion, Demetrius Andrade, to fight Janibek, but Andrade moved up to super middleweight instead. So in May 2022, Janibek fought Danny Dignam for the interim WBO title. He knocked Dignam out in the 2nd round with a brutal uppercut. When Andrade gave up his middleweight belt, Janibek became the full WBO champion in August 2022. Then Janibek wanted more belts. In October 2023, he fought Vincenzo Gualtieri, who held the IBF title. In the 6th round, Janibek hurt Gualtieri with a left uppercut, and the referee stopped the fight. Now he had 2 belts. He became the 2nd fighter from Kazakhstan to hold multiple middleweight titles at the same time. But Janibek has some weaknesses too. Sometimes he gets too aggressive and leaves openings for his opponents. He's also had moments where he looked bored in the ring. Against a smart fighter like Lara, that could be a big problem. Former champion Paulie Malignaggi said it perfectly. He said, "You favor Janibek, but if he gives you one of those dud performances, Lara has the craftiness to offset him." Malignaggi also said, "I think it's more important for Janibek to be the guy to really be on. For the most part, you kind of know what you're going to get with Lara. He will upset you if you don't show up at your best." Now let's talk about Erislandy Lara. This man is 42 years old. That makes him the oldest champion in boxing right now. But don't let his age fool you. Lara's record stands at 31 wins, 3 losses, and 3 draws, with 19 knockouts. He's from Cuba, fights as a southpaw, and people call him the American Dream. What makes Lara special is his brain. He's one of the smartest fighters in the sport. He knows how to adjust his game plan in the middle of a fight. He's fought against some of the best boxers in the world and learned from every single one of them. His ring smarts are off the charts. Lara is also a former 2-division champion. He held titles at 154 pounds before moving up to middleweight in 2021. And here's the crazy part. He looks better now at 160 pounds than he did at 154. Back when he fought at the lighter weight, he sometimes looked tired and slow. He had tough fights against Brian Castano and Greg Vendetti where he just didn't look like himself. But everything changed when he moved to middleweight. Suddenly, Lara had power. He knocked out all 4 opponents he faced at 160 pounds. In September, he stopped Danny Garcia, a former 2-division champion, in the 9th round. Before that, he knocked out Michael Zarafa in the 2nd round. Lara hasn't lost a fight in 7 years. His last loss came against Jarrett Hurd back in 2018. Former champion Sean Porter explains why Lara is so dangerous now. He said, "You're not sucking down to get to 154 pounds anymore. You let your body grow into its natural form." Porter also warned Janibek about Lara's timing. He said, "Janibek is going to push Lara. If you push Lara, you're walking into something. Lara's timing is pretty much second to none. Who has better timing than Lara? His style is atrocious to deal with. It's a nightmare." Porter compared this fight to when Lara fought Jarrett Hurd. That was a tough technical battle. He thinks this fight could go the same way, or Janibek could make a mistake and Lara could catch him with a perfect punch and knock him out. The statistics tell an interesting story. Janibek is 6 feet tall with a reach of 71.7 inches. Lara is 5 feet 9 inches but has a longer reach at 74 inches. That extra reach helps Lara keep distance and land punches from far away. Janibek has fought 101 rounds as a professional. Lara has fought 245 rounds. That's a massive difference in experience. Lara knows exactly what this fight means. He said, "This fight means everything to me. It's a unification fight, so if I win this fight, I'll show everyone that I'm the best fighter at 160 pounds. This is the fight that will solidify my legacy. I know what I need to do, and I'm confident in my ability to come out victorious. Everyone watching is going to see the best possible version of myself. Let people keep thinking that Janibek is the most dangerous guy in the division. We'll see on December 6th if that holds." Those are fighting words from a 42-year-old champion who refuses to slow down. The betting odds favor Janibek heavily. He's listed at -500, which means you'd have to bet $500 to win 100. Lara sits at +350, meaning a $100 bet wins you $350. The bookmakers think Janibek wins easily, but smart boxing fans know that styles make fights, and this style matchup is tricky. There's another big name watching this fight very closely. Terence Crawford, one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, has his eyes on the winner. Recently, Crawford made a video with Egis Klimas, a manager who works with Eastern European fighters. In the video, Crawford looked right at the camera and said,
"Hey Johnny, we're here next. Looking for you. Looking for December 6th, how you gonna do it?"
I got my eyes on you, Janibek. Good luck.
Janibek responded on social media saying, "Thank you, bro." This tells us Crawford might want to fight the winner sometime in 2026. Crawford just beat Canelo at 168 pounds. Now he's thinking about coming back down to 160 to face either Janibek or Lara. Janibek already thought about this possibility. He said, "The motivation for me is to get all 4 titles, and that's what I'm trying to do. Of course, if there's a possibility to fight a fighter like Crawford, that would be a big, huge opportunity, and it would bring a lot of motivation. I was studying him, I know his style, and he's not the first guy with a talent and good technique that I'm going to be facing in the ring. But some people in boxing think Crawford should stay at 154 pounds instead. That division is packed with great fighters like Sebastian Fundora, Keith Thurman, Tim Tszyu, Virgil Ortiz, and Jaron Boots Ennis. Those are all big names that fans want to see Crawford fight. So what happens on December 6th? Most experts pick Janibek to win. They think his youth, power, and pressure will be too much for the 42-year-old Lara. The prediction is a late-round stoppage for Janibek, probably around rounds 9 through 12. But Lara has pulled off upsets before. He's that type of fighter that can make you look bad if you don't bring your absolute best. His timing is perfect, his defense is slick, his counterpunching is dangerous. If Janibek comes in overconfident or has one of those nights where he looks bored, Lara will make him pay. The fight happens on a stacked card. The main event features Isaac Cruz versus Lamont Roach for the WBC Interim Junior Welterweight title. O'Shaquisse Foster defends his WBC Junior Lightweight title against Stephen Fulton. Jesus Ramos fights Shane Mosley Jr. for a vacant interim middleweight title. It's a great night of boxing from top to bottom. For Janibek, this is his chance to prove he's the real deal. Lara is the toughest opponent he's ever faced. A win makes Janibek the clear #1 middleweight in the world. It puts him one fight away from being undisputed champion. It possibly sets up a mega fight with Terence Crawford. For Lara, this is about legacy. At 42 years old, he's fighting to show the world he's still elite. He wants to prove that skill and experience can beat youth and power. He wants to show that Father Time hasn't caught up to him yet. A win would be one of the biggest upsets of the year and would cement his place as one of the all-time greats. This fight happens at the Frost Bank Center in San Antonio, Texas. You can watch it on Amazon Prime Video as part of the pay-per-view card headlined by Isaac Cruz versus Lamont Roach. The main event starts around 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, and 2 a.m. for fans in the UK. 3 belts, 2 southpaws, 1 winner.